guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and chopping it up with your girl, Royal Justice. And I am actually going to share my story with you, a part of my story. And this part is going to be about family and friends, okay? So I want to start off by thanking every single person that has ever crossed in my path and that has ever been a part of my life. I definitely have gotten something from every single person and I take it with me, and that's what's making me who I am today. We grow from the people that we are around, and we grow from the people that we conversate with or chat with. Any type of communication, we grow from that, or we're supposed to. I make it my duty to take on something positive from every person because every person has something to offer the universe. And by offering something to the universe, just by being themselves, they're offering something to the universe. They have something special that they are here to offer. And because we are one universe, we all work together. We all need our specialties. We need whatever she's good at or he's good at or whatever he does or whatever she does. We need it. It is very crucial and very necessary. So again, I want to thank everyone that has ever crossed my path because you have contributed in making a fantastic person that I absolutely love, and that's me, Royal Justice. I do want to share my story because I think everyone has a story, and my story is definitely a testimony for someone else. I believe that every person does have a story and someone can relate to someone in the world. A lot of people's stories has resonated within me, but it hasn't quite been mine. So here we go. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland. And the reason why I'm starting there is because it's very necessary. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland. When I was about 4 or 5 years old, I came to Texas, and I came to Texas with my mother. My mother was a single mom. She had me, 5 years old, and my brother, who was just one. She basically ran away from Baltimore because it was so much drama. She just couldn't take it, and she needed a change. She needed a breath. And I think when we find ourselves in certain situations, we want to run away. Well, we came here to Texas, and I absolutely adore Texas. This is my home, and Baltimore is also my home too. I'm a half breed. Um, by me being moved at such a young age, I left my big bulk of my family. Everyone is still there in Baltimore, Maryland. So I was raised here in Texas, and of course, there is not 1 ounce of family here, just myself, my mother, and my siblings, of course. Um, Over the years, we were embraced by friends. My mother was a social butterfly. It's really cool the way that she came to Texas. She came to Texas because she was on, I know you guys remember Southwestern Bell back in the day. Well, she was on the phone cussing the Southwestern Bell people out because her bill was too high. The lady she was talking to was really cool. She was like, hold up, I can help you out with that. Turned out to be an African American lady. And they talked on the phone all day, probably from morning to night. I'm not sure how she didn't get in trouble, but I think she was a supervisor at the time. And the lady was like, they started talking about each other's lives, and my mom got into her life and how she was really depressed and she just really wasn't happy about how her life was going. And the lady said, "Psh, girl, you need to come on down to Texas. Come down here in the heat and have some fun." Okay, so my mom really took that serious. They exchanged phone numbers, they talked, they conversated quite a few times after that. And the lady really invited our family to come to Texas for a change. So my mother she's always been a brave person. I mean, roller coasters. She would get on the highest roller coasters, jump from things, and she's always been a very different and sporadic person, and a person that likes to live on the edge, but very responsible at the same time. So she did. We moved here. We were embraced by this lady's family. They took us in with no one know. You could not identify who was really family and who was not, because they made us feel so welcome. And I just think that is amazing. She became one of my mother's best friends. Of course, when we came down here, we lived with her for like probably months and months, with her and her two children. And after that, my mother went on and we got our own, and my mother started to develop herself here in Texas. She was a social butterfly. It was not a problem for her. It was like, skip a state? Let's just go. You know what I'm saying? She could meet males, even though she was not in a relationship with them. She would have brothers. She would have sisters. She would just have people that was attracted to her and her personality. Very bubbly person. Very happy person. And so over the years, we haven't had family. We've gone back to visit Baltimore and things like that. And we are aware of our family. And I know my immediate family that's back up north. But it was not a bonded, close relationship because of the distance. And so when I say that I have no family, it's because my family is so far away and I do not know them. I do not know them. I can tell you what I know. I can paint a picture, but we have no relationship. We have nothing in common besides blood. And that, to me, that's really not family. The family that I have that here in Texas are all accumulated family, all friends, nothing that is blood related. Okay, so let's fast forward. I grow up and I'm still not surrounded around any family. And now my siblings, one of my siblings, my brother, he doesn't live in Texas anymore. So we really do not have a relationship at all. And my younger sibling, he is still very young minded. So he is doing, what young people do, drink, party, smoke, and things like that. So when I say that I have no family, it's basically me on an island. And as far as friends, they come and go. I've had so many friends over my lifetime that have been really good people that were only in my life for a reason and for a season. We have to take note that some people are only in our lives for specific reasons, to be angels, or for a specific season to get what they need to get and leave, or give you what you need to get and then leave. So life is definitely a journey. My mother passed away. My siblings are gone, and I am thugging it out. I'm very happy in my life, but we all have those times where we reflect, and the reflection that we see is not a happy one. So we have to come back to the present and realize what we have going on now. So that is a part of my story. And it goes along with the video, the friends and family versus life. And that's just where I am. Of course, now I'm a little older and I have a little bit more wisdom. So I really don't care on a daily basis about the family or about the friend thing, but it does hurt sometimes. I am married. I have a family and children. So my life is very full, but that still does not neglect or distract from the fact of something being missing. So I hope that someone out there can resonate with this story and this video. I hope that you guys definitely got something from it. Please leave a comment below and let your girl Royal Justice know what you think and know how you feel about the whole family and the friends thing. We all have different opinions, and I would love for you to be included in this. Don't forget to like me, subscribe to this channel. along with that, Facebook and Twitter /Royal Justice. Stay tuned because you will get more informal information. And there's also going to be a follow-up video for this as well, because we're going to get into the research that I did about the lack of family and friends in the world. So again, I do want to thank you so kindly for chopping it up with your girl, Royal Justice. And I'll holla. Peace and love.